viewers, you are welcome again to my channel. Should in case you are new to this channel, my name is Famatanto. I'm a grassroots environmental activist working in Cameroon. And today I'm here in a village called Menka in Santa subdivision of the northwest region of Cameroon. So we're here to witness the situation of their water project, the water catchment that is found in Menka up hills. And I'm here with the leaders of the community, and this is the chairperson of the water management committee. And I want to ask him some few questions so that he can share to us what is happening in the water catchment here. Good morning, sir. Nice to meet you.
Welcome, Mr. Tanto.
Wow, it's like the second time I'm meeting you again.
Exactly.
Yeah, so what's your name?
My name is Tanyi George Asa.
Okay. And you are the chairperson of the water management committee.
Water management committee.
Okay. So I want to ask you some few questions. For how long has this project been going on?
This project has been going on since 1998.
1998. Yes. That's 25 years today.
Yes.
Wow. And 25 years, how old were you by then?
25 years, I was 40.
You were 40 years?
Yes.
This is serious, so you are 65.
Yes.
And you are still strong and energetic. Wow. So now, when you guys visited me last time to share concern about this water project, so I decided to come today to witness it myself. So now, what is the situation now?
The situation with this water is that since we got this water since 1998,
yes,
this water was flowing very well.
Okay.
But it seems as if the water is lack of water-friendly trees to shield the water catchment area.
Okay.
So that's the problem we are facing because the water is going backward and backward.
Okay.
It is not more flowing as it used to.
Okay.
Yes.
So I shared with you last time, my role in water catchment is to conserve the catchments in every water project. The first goal I have in mind is to conserve the water catchment. And that's why I came to assess the situation so that we can see how we can put our ideas together, to increase the conservation area, to see how we can plant more trees, environmental friendly trees, because they help to shade the water catchment and it will stabilize the water table. I know the water can come back.
Yes, we will be very happy if you can put our hand to improve the situation of this water.
Okay. So how many people benefit from this water in the village?
We have about 16,000 people. That's the population of Menka.
Wow. And now that the water table is dropping, so what is the village doing?
Well, this small one like this, we always manage some streams.
Okay.
And very few springs which cannot give up enough water in the village.
Okay, so you divert water from streams?
Yes.
Yes, to in another chambers or just this one?
No, it's just the stream that are in the village.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I think from here we can move to the stream and see the situation of the stream and how it gets into the chamber.
Exactly.
Okay.
The stream have a filtration tank.
Okay.
You only need us to preserve if we preserve this one in the dry season, we will be drinking this one.
Okay.
And the stream.
Yes.
But during the wet season, this one will increase more.
Okay.
And will go, but it will not go to all the 9 quarters of the village.
Okay. But I'm confident that if we come out with a strategy to conserve the catchment, in future, there will be enough water if we conserve the catchment by planting more trees.
Yes.
Yeah, because I've seen a lot of people have walked around and they're encroaching into the catchment. Some have even planted eucalyptus trees, and it's very disastrous into the water catchment.
Exactly.
One of the main goals in water catchment conservation is to map out, like in this catchment, we can map out 300 meters radius, and then we take it round, so that from here you have 600 meters, and then we'll take it round. Exactly, like the diameter in will be 600, will be 600 meters. Okay. But from here to my right will be 300 meters.
Exactly.
So when you take 300 meters from the middle to the end, but when you take from end to end is a diameter which is 600 meters. Once that area is mapped out and planted with trees, during the rainy season, when it rains, it will help to store water. The vegetation will help to store water in the ground, and in the dry season, it will release the water gradually through this catchment area. So that's one of the conservation strategies that we are going to put in place to see how we can start a conservation program.
We will be very happy.
Wow.
You're welcome.
I'm a Making More Health fellow working on water issues, sensitizing communities to conserve water catchments in the Western Highlands of Cameroon.
Yeah.
And that's why this project is so important to me, because we're going to see how we can put our ideas together to rehabilitate this water catchments.
Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you. I'm
you.
so honored.
I'm called Mr. Cho Roland.
Okay,
I'm the water management caretaker.
okay,
So here is my question.
yeah,
You have said that it is good that we should map 300 meters radius around the whole water catchment.
yes.
Since you are struggling to map it and the farmers are not accepting, what will happen if somebody like you can come and we rally the community and you actually sensitize them, talk to them and help them to see the importance of water? Because us talking, they will say, okay, we are just trying to send them away from their farms. But if somebody like you come and talk to the people, maybe they will hear and they will respond positively. I don't know why. Is it possible for you to do so?
It is possible. So that is my role. I'm a grassroots activist, working to sensitize people on how to preserve our water catchments. So I'm ready at any time. If you can sensitize your community, I'm ready at any time to come and talk to them. Because when they are farming in the catchment, it's out of ignorance. They don't know that they're causing a lot of harm to the watershed. But coming out to sensitize them to see how they can relocate, we are not forcing people to leave, but we are educating them to see the need of preserving this water for future generations. So when you displace somebody from a catchment, you need to give the person an alternative. And one of the best alternatives that we can design for these farmers working around the water catchment is to provide them alternatives like beekeeping, so that they can plant agroforestry trees that will generate income, that will produce nectar for bees. And when they have their beehives inside, they will harvest the honey and sell to generate income. Once the farmers start to see the immediate benefits that they're getting from the catchment, they themselves, they will personally conserve the catchment. So the best strategy is to give them an alternative. We're not sending them away. We're trying to replace the activities that they're doing there by planting trees to shed the water catchment.
Then is it the water management committee to plant the trees or the owner of the farmer or of
Okay,
the farm?
actually, in my program now, like coming to see what is happening here, so we are going to work in partnership. So I can design a program and I look for some small funding to buy the trees, since you don't have the nurseries here, to buy the water-friendly trees, and then probably provide some little funding to buy like barbed wires so that you can fence the catchment, and then to buy the trees to support the farmers so that they can plant in the various farms. And then secondly, the community now can provide sticks and poles to do the fencing, and then they can provide labor to pin the poles. Then we'll just sit and discuss what I can bring in, what you can bring in, and how we can coordinate the activities together. Then at the end of the water catchment conservation program, we can now sit and then design a program. Those who want to go into beekeeping, we can design a program on those who are interested into beekeeping. I can design a little project, and then I look for funding. Then we empower them to do their beekeeping. So it's a win-win situation where we all put our ideas together. You tell me what you can put on the table, I tell you what I can put on the table, and then we see how we can. The overall goal is to regenerate this water catchment to be a forest, so that it should save this water.
Thanks very much. I think if we do so, certainly nobody will hesitate to leave the place, because he's not leaving the place to go and be struggling to look for food in another place, but there he will continue to be getting something there for his
That's
family.
right. And you can also plant your fruit trees, so you can harvest from the fruit trees and sell to have income. That's right.
Thanks.
Thanks so much, man. That's a nice question, man. Any other question around?
No, I think we can go.
Okay, let's move to the stream.
The thing is this: with that, we must involve these brothers. If not, they will still come and do the same thing as they did the last time by burning down the apes. Because we thought that the former caretaker was dealing with that behind, and they came and they burned it down. I might say, when I read it, when I put fire and they were burned down somewhere, I abandoned the project.
Hello, viewers. I'm here again with Nijosh, the chairman of the Menka Water Project Committee. We are right up hills in the highlands, and to witness, what was done here. This is like another project that they diverted water from the stream, put in a collection chamber to take it to a filtration chamber. So Nijosh,
Sir?
I'm glad to to visit the second phase of the project again.
It's my honor.
Yeah. So how long is this project?
The project is still from 1998.
1998.
Yes.
Wow. So what amazes me is that, this is a small spring, a small stream that is coming out from little
Sources
of water.
Yes.
But I'm surprised about how it is being exposed to contamination because this is a cattle rearing area. So how do you do to treat this water?
Well, at times we always put chlorine in it. But
Okay.
now chlorine too is very scarce.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It is exposed, but there's no way we can use the money source to manage to have water this way.
Oh my goodness. So in the dry season you drink from this source?
We correct from here and we filter in the filtration tank, then we drink.
Okay, the filtration tank is right down below.
It's right below.
Okay. So I think from here we're going to go to the filtration tank.
Exactly.
But one thing that worries me is that contamination from feces of cattle. When it gets in here, does the filtration chamber filters all the bacteria?
We know that filtration tank cannot filter the bacteria, but we manage to drink. Even though we have sent many cattle up the hills away.
Yes.
This way, so that they should give way.
Okay.
For us for their feces not to come in the water.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. So what do you think can be done to improve on this water system?
The only thing we can do is just to improve it with chemicals so that we can treat the water always.
Okay.
Before we treat.
Okay. So I think I'm in contact with an organization called Aqua Taps, where they use little tablets to treat water. So I'm going to network with them to see if there can be a solution.
Then we're very happy.
Yeah, it touches me a lot. I just when somebody mentioned that during the peak of in March, April, we go to the hospital, you see a lot of patients there because of waterborne diseases. Yes.
Many people this way they suffer from typhoid because of waterborne diseases.
This is what touches me so much because I contracted typhoid when I was in agri school and I was sick of 7 years of typhoid. Okay. So that is what changed my mind to start going into research on how to make clean water accessible to communities.
I saw it from one of their books.
Okay.
When I came to your house.
Yeah, my story. I am farmer.
Yes.
Growing an environmental movement in Cameroon.
Exactly.
It's because of typhoid that I'm into water conservation, water projects, and I really feel for humanity.
Well,
that's why I decided to come right up here to the highlands.
We were very happy to receive you to improve ourselves.
Wow, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So I think we have to go to the water filtration.
Yes.
Side. Let me see how
it is being as we are leaving from here, there's a small spring up this way.
Okay.
Now we plan to correct it in order to join this line.
Okay.
But if we can go there, then we're very happy.
No problem. I have the whole day to be here. I can even spend 1 week here. I have no problem.
Exactly. You are welcome.
Thank you. All right.
We are very happy to meet you this way.
Oh, thank you so much.
And I'm sure this is your first time coming to.
This is my first time.
The Santa subdivision as a whole.
No, I've been to Neparwala.
Okay.
Yeah, to look at the springs there. I've been to Bawok area. So the topography is the same. It's just the same like my area in Cameroon. Yeah, it's the same. There's no big difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Woo. So we're here in Menka village, going up to the highlands to look at the springs. Right. It's kind of interesting how the villagers, they did a water project 25 years ago, right from the highlands. And the water goes down like 10 kilometers into the village by gravity. But now, because of effects of human activity on the environment, overgrazing, cutting down of trees, forests, the water table has dropped down. People are farming right into the water catchments. So we're going to assess the situation to see what we can do to remedy the situation so that we can have constant flow of water, especially at the peak of dry season. Ooh, it's an amazing hike.
And Oman Kora Wetu.
You know, it is running down. You have to find some
You know the project too.
Water is life.
Yes. That's like
Hello viewers, we are here in a spring water catchment right up the hills, in Menka mountains. And this is one of the springs that is not yet harnessed. And it is the dream of the villagers that this spring can be harnessed, taken into a pipeline to add into the existing water catchment to meet up with the water scarcity. So it was an amazing moment hiking for more than 30 minutes right up to the hills. And I'm still with the chairman of the Water Management Committee, Nee Josh, right?
Yes, thank you, Josh.
Wow. So Nee Josh, so what do you dream of this spring?
We dream that if they correct this thing and build it,
Yes.
then pipe it down and drain the main line, then we will
Okay.
be very happy.
So what
And
diameter of pipes do you need?
We need 50 diameter pipe.
Diameter 50.
Yes,
Since since the stream is running here,
yes,
the spring should still be above.
50 feet above.
Yeah. So during the spring water catchment harnessing,
Yes,
you need to dig right into the spring.
exactly.
And when you start to see some little organisms like toads and frogs, you know that is the heart of the spring.
Yes,
And then you just end there and then you catch your water from there into a pipe.
yes,
So which means that if you have a pipe diameter 50,
yes.
you can actually harness this water from this spring down to the
and drain
valley
main line.
and join the main line.
Yes, which is about 1.5 kilometers.
1.5 kilometer.
Yes,
Wow, that's 1,500 meters
1,500
from here.
Yes,
Okay. Wow. This is wonderful.
exactly.
Access to clean water is a universal human right.
certainly.
And wherever we have springs like this, and the good thing here is that nobody is farming above this water
There's no
catchment.
eucalyptus around here.
And there's no eucalyptus.
Yes, even though if there's one, we will fill it up.
Okay. And this water flows all year round.
Constantly.
Exactly.
Okay. Wow. That's wonderful.
As it is like this, we studied it last year
Okay.
on March 15th,
Yes.
when rain was not yet approaching.
Okay.
And the water was still as it is today like this.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
But
Wow.
in the wet season, even if you take 500, you feel water here.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow, this is wonderful. Yeah, we'll see how we'll put all the ideas together and see how we can come up with something.
We'll be very happy.
That's right.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yo, we know when you know,
Continue. Continue.
Oh, that happened. That wasn't Peter nice.
Very cool. So about my double name.
I told my pan go. This guy's in his ass. Look at that. Don't know that. I can do.
Hello, viewers. I'm here again with Nee Josh, the chairman of the Water Committee. So we're just from the water catchment.
Yes.
We look at the water catchment, the tanks, and all the like. So what do you think can be improved on this water system?
The tank can be improved by providing us a bigger tank, which is pipe 100, instead of pipe 63 that has been earlier been used.
Okay.
The tank is just 10,000 cubic liters,
Yes.
but we need a tank that can be 50 cubic liters.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then you need pipe 100.
We need pipe 100 so that I can bring the water from Gong
Yeah.
then to the tank,
Yeah.
which at least if it is pipe if it is 50 cubic thousand cubic liters,
Okay.
then it will be better.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm sure probably when they were building the water project, they didn't review that the population was going to increase. That's why they built just a smaller tank.
Yes, the population was underestimated.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. So thank you so much for coming to this platform.
Thank you.
The world is listening to you, and
Yes.
someday we have to join hands together to see how we can provide a bigger water tank. We can conserve the water catchment so that we can have more water. You see, the taps are not even flowing.
The taps are not free
Because we don't have
We will
enough
be very
water.
happy.
Wow.
We will be very happy.
Thank you so much. I'm so honored.
Thank you, too, and you are welcome.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Hello, viewers. I'm just from the water catchment and the water project here in Menka. It's kind of interesting that this water project is about 25 years ago. And when they were building the tank, they didn't preview that population was going to grow, to increase. And they had just a smaller tank of 10,000 liters. Now the water catchment needs a lot of conservation. And it's our goal that we have to network with the villagers and with other international partners to see how we can build a bigger water tank of about 50,000 liters, conserve all the water catchments, see how we can increase the pipe, change the pipelines and put bigger pipelines so that enough water can be stored in these 50,000 liters that it can help the villagers. Like you can see the taps are not flowing. Access to safe drinking water is a universal human right, and no one should be left behind. As Making More Help Fellow, my goal is to work with communities to see how we can identify the needs for water and see how we can put our heads together to conserve the catchments to make sure that there is enough water that should be made accessible to the population. Besides that, a lot of gardeners here are complaining about shortage of water. They'll be able to have water for irrigation as well. There are more than 2 billion people in the world that do not have access to safe drinking water. And the time has come that no one should be left behind. Thank you for always coming. Thank you for always subscribing. Keep on sharing, keep on liking. Together, we are going to join hands to solve humanitarian problems around the world. I am farmer. No farmer, no future. Peace and blessings.